And here we have the next video. Now I'm going to talk about what I was going to talk about in the last video. Over the years, I have stated adamantly on this channel, on this very channel, out of my thousands of videos that we have up here, far too many videos, I have stated quite clearly and unambiguously, one of my favorite words, that I would never, literally ever, I will never, ever, ever build one Lego set. Here it is. Here's the thing. Every time I say that, every single time I say, I will not build this one space set, people go, it's not a bad set, Dave. You should try it. I'm going, are you kidding? I'm looking at the picture right now. I'm looking at the picture and I shudder. I honestly, I have a visceral reaction to the picture. Now, again, to be fair, if you've been on this channel long enough, you will know I said basically the same thing about the Starfleet Voyager, which relates to this. And the Robot Command Center, which I did not buy. I would not buy when I saw it in the store. I said, and again, specifically when it comes to the Starfleet Voyager, which came out right after the 3-digit sats. Like the year they went to 4-digit sats is when the Starfleet Voyager showed up. And so the 3-digit sats, all the spacecraft were gray wings, blue walls, and trans yellow for windshields and canopies and stuff like that. All of them, all the big ones. And so all of a sudden you walk into the store, you see the 918, you see a 924, you see it, because they're still in the stores. And you see a 928, and then you see the 6929. I think it's 96929. Starfleet Voyager, which looked radically different with the white and the trans dark blue. And I'm going, and even the shape, like, what are you doing? Like this was radically different than the previous 3 ships. So I never bought it. I did not want to buy it. I did not want to build it. I had this block for me to build. And again, it wasn't until I started doing space layouts back in 2007 that I actually built one from my collection, obviously. I built one and going, holy moly, I was wrong. I was 100% wrong on my lack of appreciation for the Starfleet Voyager. And now I have several because I appreciate it that much. And I even tried to, I don't think it's here anymore, I even tried to build my own light blade version of the thing using the modern day pieces. I got pretty far, and I don't know where it is now. Doesn't matter. I love the Starfleet Voyager now, and I did not like it from 1981 until 20 years ago. And I said the same thing about the Robot Command Center. Like, it was in the store shelves. When I went to the store to look to buy Lego, like, I was still buying Lego in my teens and in my 20s. And the Robot Command Center was released sometime in my late teens. I can't remember the exact year it was released. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy. It was released in the 80s. And I was still buying sets. Like, I had purchased the 6890. I had purchased the 6980. I had purchased the 6970. I had purchased the 6971. I hadn't purchased the 6990 yet because it wasn't out yet. But that was coming up. I was still buying Lego sets, classic space Lego sets up that I bought the Gamma 5. I did not buy the FX Star Patroller. I bought the Gamma 5. I bought, I'm trying to remember, the Uranium Search Vehicle. I bought the, just to list a few things, a few other those value packs that you got 2 or 3 in one, which included, well, none of those, but they included other sets. So I was still buying Lego off the store shelves in my late teens and into my 20s. And I would not buy the Robot Command Center because it looks like the dorkiest thing I've ever seen. It looks like somebody just barfed up a whole bunch of parts and called it a set. And I'm not building this thing ever. And of course, then I built one years after the fact, like, again, possibly in this millennium. It's not last millennium, this millennium, that I finally built one. And I'm going, ooh, this is actually pretty good. It's not my favorite set by any stretch. I mean, I still, but it's better than me. It's good to almost great. And it is a great parts pack. But I remember building it the first time going, this is okay. So my lack of appreciation, shall we say, of the Robot Command Center and the Starfleet Voyager were short-lived after I built one for the first time. Because I started appreciating them. So my lack of appreciation, poof, disappeared. And all of a sudden I appreciate them. And I talk about them a lot. Because those are the two sets that I did not want. And I finally got around to building them. And now I do like them. So I posted the other day about my lack of appreciation for whatever. And somebody said, well, you know, the one that, whatever, is the 1593. And I go, yeah, I know the 1593. I have said adamantly that I will never, ever, ever build the 1593. But like French conjugation, there are always exceptions to the rules. That's for Dave. French conjugation. I remember my grade 6 French teacher telling me that French conjugation is never written in stone. There's many different very different variances of the rules. So don't try to be like this is a hard written in stone rule. So like French conjugation, there are exceptions to the rule, and now the exception is I have decided that if I can pull all the parts from my collection that I have here without undoing any of my previously built ships, because I have 4 or 5 Starfleet Voyagers built, either in the containers or in the layout itself. And I have, well, you saw the other day how many 6880s I have. And so I said, if I can just pull parts right now to build the 1593, then I will build the 1593. So this is I've said this before, like I keep on trying to challenge my collection to see if I could build something. And right now my challenge is going to be trying to build a 1593. And I thought overall, when it comes to, I'm just going through the parts list now, and I don't see anything that I don't have an abundance of in my collection until I got down to the tire balloon, because of course I reconstituted all my 6880s and my uranium search vehicles and all the other vehicles that take that round bubble tire. So right now the 1593 takes 6 of those balloon tires, and so this is my first test right now. I'm going to go over to my bin because I don't know how many I have as spares. I'm going to go over there, and if I do not have 6, if I do not have 6 in the bag, I ain't building it. So here's me. So give me a sec. I'm going to go grab my bin of wheels. And I think we're already dead in the water. My collection hasn't let me down, but we'll see right now. So this is my odds and sods wheels, and this is my baggie that I kept all my stuff in. So I have all these loose tires. I got these types of wheels, which were not space. So I have one. I only have one. But wait, there might be something else. So I'm gonna put the LU tires back in here. So it won't be in this one. Actually, it will be in this one. So this is also my bin of 2x2 plates with wheels on them. And I know that sometimes, if I hadn't pulled them off, there's 2. Uh-oh. There's 2. Oh, please don't let me find them. I'm just dump this out. So far I have 2. I can't believe, I should actually try to put all my McDonald's cards together somewhere and, laugh at myself. Because what happened was that in a lot of sets later, they put the balloon tires on these guys. And so I know that I threw them in here, but maybe I already took them all apart. Okay, this is, that's just sad. Look at the my collection. Okay, none there. I do not see any balloon tires, so I must remove them all. I only have 2 balloon tires in my collection that are unused at this time. So we are saved. Saved, I say. I am shocked and appalled to find gambling in this here establishment. I am saved from building a 15. Did I throw this? Where'd it go? I had 2. So I only have 2. Ha! Suckers. I am not building a 1593. I said legitimately, I'm gonna search a few more places that maybe they would be, but not nothing. So definitely not nothing. Gonna check some other places. Oh my goodness. Well, let's just check this one. Here's another bin of tires. It's a different type of tires. It's ones with the little connectors. But I did find the tires are flying all over the floor. There we go. Wagon wheels. Oh, lots of wagon wheels in here. So these are not the tires you're looking for. And definitely not those tires. I have one of these shoe boxes over there that just has these tires in it, and it's overflowing, and this is the overflow. So maybe I threw some of those tires in here, and I would say that is a no. Well, it was a valiant effort for a minute, and fortunately for me, unfortunately for everybody else, because I was going to probably give it a very bad review. Again, my friends who I respect and adore and stuff have said that it's not a bad set. I don't think it's for me. So now I have 4 right here. I have 4 wheels right there, but I already built this thing. So I'm not taking that apart. So we were pooched on that one. The next one I was going to try is the gray arm holders, but I was in here the other day, and I have all that, and I have all those, but of course some of them are pretty busted up. And I have this guy, which I should have remembered I had this guy, because of course some of my 688s have the black claws. I'm not going to care too much. Here, put this guy in here. I have 2 bottoms, which again, it's just very odd. I have 2 bottoms and no tops. And I have another claw, so that's 3 claws. And I have another one of those, although, oh, these ones are broken. So the sides came off of those guys. 4 claws, so I should actually go into my, and there's this guy, so I can put them on here. I will say, so this is something that I did not do right, and I had no idea I was doing it wrong for such a long time. So when I first got the 6880 for Christmas, 1982 or whatever it was, 1981, I put the claws together like that, offset like that, and I didn't realize that that was wrong for the longest time. I think it wasn't until I started buying used sets from other people that had it together where they were done right. And I'm going, wow, I should have read those directions better. It's like the landing gear in the 918. On the actual instructions, they're out from the center, and I always put them 1 stud in closer to the center, like next to the gray slopes, the 45-degree slopes, just because that's what I did. And I didn't realize that was wrong for the longest time until LugNet, and I actually downloaded the instructions, because I lost my instructions like literally years ago. I got one of these guys just by itself. This guy right here. That's supposed to, go into one of these things. So I'm gonna put it. Let's see if I can get this guy apart. There we go. And put him in here. There's me fixing up one of my bricks. Yay! There we go. There we go. Another one of these guys. So I got plenty. Oh, this should just put that in the bin of doom. It's broken. I am loath, as they say. I am loath to. Oh, there's more. Like I could probably fix a lot of my. Oh, I don't have the thing to put it on. So I got 2 there. I got 3 more claws. I got the diggers. Yay! And that's all the gray I think I have in here. So this is, here we go. Oops, let it fall off my finger. This is the piece that breaks off. And there's no legitimately good way of gluing that back together because it'll just come off again. So that there is no more gray in there. Okay, so I will put all these pieces back here. I'm gonna leave these guys out for a sec because I got things to do with them. Yeah, so that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. I'm gonna put this on here. I think this is the last gray connector I have for that. That's not used yet. I have a whole bunch of gray maxi fig hands. Fantastic. So I'm going to put these back in here. And since I'm not building the 1593 today, I'm not saying it's not going to happen in the future, but today, if I get another lot, that might happen. But I am going to right now just start taking these things out. Well, I got you on the line. Let's see. So there's 1, there's 2. Nope. Mobile lab, nope. Surface Explorer, no minifig, that's what I'm looking for. Surface Explorer. Come on. Oh, this is in there. There's one. I was literally thinking about getting banker boxes to sort them all out so I can have specific sets, but then again, for my entire collection, the Surface Explorer and the 6890 are going to be like 17, 19, whatever, 13 I got here. And the rest of them are going to be 1s or 2s. So, Mobile Lab. Anything blue in it. Don't need. No. Nope. Yep. And this is why I keep on thinking at some point I have to start selling this crap. That is not the Surface Explorer, it's Mobile Lab. So how many Surface Explorers is that? One more. Okay, that should be enough. Do that later. So, get rid of this thing. Because I know in here, and some of these bags of Surface Explorers, I have the claw. I'll show you. It's black instead of light gray. So I'm going to take this claw off very carefully. You try to wiggle it a little bit and it comes apart. Do not put any force on it that would cause it to snap. Because these things get very, that's all great. Yay! So that guy's fun. And I think I have to update the directions now, because I think the directions, I marked them as black, and now they're no longer black. Is this? Oh, I use pen. So cross that out. And cross that out. There's gonna be light gray. Gray. LT. Gray. So now this thing is 100% complete, which is good for everybody, including me. Put that in here. Come on. There we go. So that one is 100% complete. Yay! That's what this one has. This one also has a black hand, a black wrapping arm. So let's take him off. Again, very gingerly. Because I'll tell you, they have a tendency of breaking sometimes. These older pieces, these older arm pieces get very, very sensitive to forces beyond our control, and they will break. So now, that's just black and black. I'm going to scratch that out, LT gray, and LT gray. So that one's done. So that's two that I've fixed to be complete. Can't complain about that. I can put those instructions backwards over there. Let's see. I did. Get the arrow. Put the instructions in this bag ones because you can't see what it is. So turn that around. There we go. And again, I mentioned this in the other video when I was talking about this. I really enjoyed doing these inventories and getting the parts and pieces all together and completing the ones I haven't completed yet. So I'm going to keep that up. I don't know if I have a chance again. So this one, and see the shovel. I do not see the arm pieces. Go on. I can't find it quickly. There is. Oh, this one's good too. So this is the other version that I have, or I have the gray piece here, but black hands, and of course they're supposed to be gray. Now, trying to get these off, sometimes you don't want to put too much force on them because they might break. I've had a few of these little ends of the little forks there break off, which is not good, as they say. And there's that now. So he's done. Put him back in here. Get the instructions out. Put those over there and go back to the black section. Where is it? This one. So that was wrong, right? Light gray. I was also thinking, because I do have lots of these, that it would be nice for gifts and such. It's an idea. It is an idea that I had. Okay, and this one's gonna be our last one because it's perfect, because I have one grabber left, and this guy has one gray one and one black one. So I'm just gonna take the black one off here if I can without breaking anything. Again, I keep on mentioning. Oh my goodness! Straight out. There we go. That I do have. I did it again. I can't believe I didn't notice that when I was a kid. I really can't believe I didn't notice that at all. There, see, there we go. So that update here. One black, one gray. Nope. So now all those that I could fix, I fixed 3 of them or 4 of them, and I don't know how many more I would have to fix in order to be fully complete. This one has I wish I could find these things easier. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, that one's all gray. Fantastic. All gray there. And this one here is, as soon as I find it. Oh, see, this one has the black hand in it, but I don't have any more to replace it with. That one has the black hands. This one has the gray hands, so that one's already done. And this one is gray hands. So the only 2 I would have to replace is these 2, which I would need 4 more black or gray, light gray hands. And I don't have them, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I fix what I can, don't sweat the stuff I can't. 2 of those tires. So if in my course of cleaning up and organizing my classic space collection, I come across, because now I know, 4 more tires, because again, I just had 12 bags of 688s I could have taken, or I could just, again, take it off this guy. No, it's not gonna happen. Any excuse I can not to build a 1593. If any of my friends think it's going to be humorous to send me 4 tires, don't. Again, this is my thing. So now that I'm talking about it, because I mentioned this before, like within a couple months, usually if I'm looking for parts and pieces, usually because we go to Value Village every once in a while, or I go to Marketplace every once in a while to buy a used Lego lot, I'll get those exact pieces that I needed. Right now I am short. This is me sending thoughts out to the universe. Right now I'm missing 1 4x3 trans yellow pane with the little dot at the bottom that came in that picture, the window frame for the all-terrain vehicle and other sets. I need that piece because I need to complete 1 all-terrain vehicle because that's the piece I'm short on. But I'm not going to go actively looking for one. Although I think I did put it in my wanted list in Bricklink, and let's see what happens there. I do have a time where I'm going to put these things, I'm going to print them off, all these other classic space vehicles, and put them in their own individual Ziplocs, because I think that'd be fun. But for now, oh look, see, look at all those tires in there. But they're already claimed for another set. Oh well. C'est la vie. So that's it, that's all. I'm not going to waste any more of your time talking about this stuff. I'm going to clean this up, put it all away. I was going to build another one of these, the walker, but I know I'm already out of these trans yellow flexible pipes. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to verify that I'm out of those trans yellow flexible pipes because I use a lot. So there's trans yellow with the black ends on it, which is not what I need. And there's black ends. And so there's that. So I got those 4 with black ends. I got this trans yellow with only 1 trans yellow end on it. And someday I did have all these organized once in my life. It's been a while. So, oh, there's another trans yellow with black ends in it. I could have sworn I had at least 1 or 2. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe Josh got at it. Because this was organized at one point in my life. So right now, this is the only one I have with 1 trans yellow end. So, I'm not going to build that walker. So that goes back over there. So that's it. Oh yeah, and this is my bag. Oh, helmets and tanks because all these are minifigs in the layout that are inside the buildings with hair or hats or whatever. So they didn't need these. So these are all my helmets and tanks that are not broken. Although I do see one here that has the Benny brake. Wish I had another bag going over. And again, I have not remembered at all. Somebody asked me for my broken chin strap helmets like years ago, and I said, I will do that for you. I will. So I got a bag over there, about a dozen of them, and this will be 13 or whatever. But I forgot who asked me. And I've asked a few times, did you ask me for this? No. So if you are the one that asked me for my broken chin strap helmets, let me know, because I have a bag waiting for you, and it's been 5 years. So so that's that. 30 minutes. I'm going to bed. You guys all stay safe. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. You guys all stay safe. Take care. And I will talk to you soon.